Hey guys, welcome to Little Black Book 91. A quick one. I've just been watching, paying attention. Obviously, I've kind of followed Tyga and our good sis Black Chyna, Angela White now for a little while, right? I've been invested in Angela White and her change. I've been loving the fact that she's given her life to Christ and really trying to follow God. Then this pops up that she is filing for custody case to collect child support from Tyga. Let me be very, very clear. First and foremost, shout out to her. She's made a change in her life. She's now sober. She's going 10 months sobriety. I think she's been saying as well. And now she wants joint custody with her children. Okay. I'm not mad at that point, right? Joint custody, because now you feel like you're in a better position to now have your children. I think that's beautiful. I think the part that I don't really get is the child support part. Now, maybe in the back of my mind, the only thing I can think of as to why she's now claiming for child support from Tyga is that the child should have the same type of lifestyle financially with Tyga that it has with her. But I thought she was getting money, so I didn't think that was going to be an issue. So it's giving, I've gone broke and I need to try and get money from you, because there's also talks as well a little bit about backdated child support as well over the last 10 years, even though it is said that Tyga has a child for the majority of the week, with it 5 days out of 7, I believe, right? And similar to the same situation, Rob Kardashian too has a child 5 out of 7 days as well. So there seems to be this common theme with, the situation that she had with her children. And now there seems to be this change. She used to call it a flex that she wouldn't have any of these men on child support. So what's changed? What's happened? What's gone different? I don't know. But let's read a little bit about what's happening here. But before we do, I want to let you guys know, please like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. All right, we're trying to get to 100K. We want to put out some great content for you guys as always. I think this is interesting because whenever we talk about relationships, how, especially in America, the legal system is very interesting, because did Tyga need to be proactive and go into legal and make sure this was legalized? And it almost feels like you're going to be punished now for not going the legal route and actually amicably settling things out of court. But now we're going to court to try and renege what we agreed on privately. And that's where it's a little bit suspect, right? So let's have a little read of what they're saying, right? It says Black Chyna is officially taking rapper Tyga, and then bring it close so you can see, to court to establish paternity and collect child support for their 10-year-old son. Why? That's my question. Why? Just why? According to legal documents obtained by the blast, Angela White, aka Black Chyna, filed a petition to determine parental relationship against Tyga in regard to their 10-year-old son, King Cairo. So in order to obviously get the CS, the child support, they're gonna have to file for paternity just to make sure that it is actually his son. It'll be a damn shame if it isn't. I'm sure it is. You know what I mean? But just so they can do that. In the filing, Chyna asked the court to order joint custody of their child to be split between the two famous parents. Also, she included details of their current living situation and what she calls what should be done for the best interest of the child. As for child support, the document states the court may make orders for support of the child and issue an earnings assignment without further notice to either party. But we are guessing Chyna was specific about the amount of support she sought in case of what kind of support she sought. Unfortunately, those details have not been made public, so it's unclear what she's asking for from Tyga. Okay. It says, based on the filing, it appears that the two have never had a formal custody case filed with Los Angeles County courts. What we do know is that Tyga and Black Chyna have recently opened up about the situation. Back in 2020, Chyna claimed she received no child support from Tyga or the father of her other child, Rob Kardashian, which ended in both of them calling her out, saying we actually pay for the schoolings, $40,000 per month or whatever, or $40,000 a year. I think it was private school, and $20,000 per month from Rob Kardashian. I'll read it on. My biggest flex, just honestly taking care of my kids by myself as a single parent, but no child support, she said on Sirius XM's Hip Hop Nation, adding, so that's my biggest flex. That's what up. It should be noted that a few years prior, Rob Kardashian was reportedly paying $20,000 a month in support for their daughter Dream, but she don't get no support. In March of last year, Chyna went public again about child support situation, saying, yesterday I had to give up 3 of my cars, my reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support, I'm a mama. Okay, so that was what was happening. This time, both men clapped back about the support of children. Tyga commented, I pay 40K a year for my son in school. He lives with me Monday to Saturday. Why would I pay support? Lol. Kardashian added, I pay 37K a year for my daughter's school. Handle every single medical expense. I pay for all her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? Lol. Tyga then responded, this is at the time, this is not new. This is at the time when she made these comments about them not giving her support, and these young men obviously clapped back and said, Tyga responded to Kardashian about the schooling amount, saying, how you pay 3K less, let me know the plug. Again, it's unclear exactly what Blac Chyna is asking for in this custody case, but she definitely wants it all handed by the court system. As we reported, Chyna has made drastic changes in her professional and business life in the past few months. To start, and just signed a massive clothing deal with Ethika Underwear, which will include custom designs of multiple product lines. Second, White has started to remove and back off all of her plastic surgery and fillers. I just want all the ladies to know out there that do not get silicone shots because you can get sick, you can die, you can have complications, and all the other crazy stuff. She said in a video on Instagram, adding she started getting butt injections at the age of just 19. Okay. Plus, White celebrated her newfound sobriety after deactivating her OnlyFans account. Happy 10 months sober, clean eating, working out, staying in the Word, Bible, healing my mind, body, soul. It's now up to the judge. Now, my question is this: why does she want to have child support? You're getting your money, you're making it through. Okay, why is it you want the finances? Right? You've done 10 years where you haven't had any input financially from him. He's predominantly been looking after a child, allegedly. What more do you want from him? So you want to have joint custody, and then for him to pay for you to actually have the joint custody. For me, that doesn't make sense. That's not in the spirit of fairness. But also, I feel like you're that money isn't about the child. It's more about you. It's not about the child. You know what I mean? And now he's being punished. I feel like, and this is according to the story. If it is that way, it feels like he's being punished for doing 10 years looking after his own child. So, doing 5 out of 7 days. He's financially backed that child, and now because you feel like you have sobered up and you are with the Lord, which I appreciate, and now you want joint custody, you're going to punish him and put him on CS. And for me, I feel like the mother is involved. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the mum is somehow involved in this whole situation, because the mother was commenting on the page. She was firing at Tyga, and I was like, yo, to be honest, she put it here, and I'll show you guys. The mother was saying this. At Tyga, you should be paying child support, she wrote in the neighborhood talks comment section today. What kind of man are you? She never asked you for a dime, her son. You should be ashamed of yourself. She went on to claim that Tyga does not have full custody of King, and that Tyga hasn't paid any child support since the 10-year-old was born. Keep an eye out for H&H for more updates, right? So, I don't get it. Why is the mother involved? Why is she talking? Look, the kid has been with Tyga, I'm assuming, right? Now, he doesn't have full custody because they haven't gone legalized, okay? But why is the mother now? And that's what I'm saying to you. I feel like the mother is in the ear of Chyna, and I'm going to be honest with you. Some parents need to be separated from you. Some of these parents are toxic beyond. And look, Chyna, when you were in the world, and your mother was there, she was toxic. When you're out in the world, your mother's still toxic. It don't change until she's ready to change. So it doesn't matter what she does. In reality, if she's toxic, right? What I believe that Chyna needs to do is separate herself. Because if she continues to stay in this place, her mom's rhetoric and energy, I believe, is going to begin to keep on filtering in. You never wanted to have child support in the first place. Suddenly now, you're fighting for child support. It feels like someone is in your ear. It feels like there's a bug in your ear talking at this moment. But I mean, someone might have a different point of view. What's your guys' thoughts? Let me know down below. Like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button. Don't forget, we're trying to